Hi. Okay, so another one of the Roosters beers here. So we've got Roots Rock and Reggae. This is a Pineapple and Grapefruit IPA. So it's been brewed with the addition of some pineapple and grapefruit, so zest and pulp from pineapple and grapefruit into there. And we've got Admiral, Cascade, Summit, Nelson Sauvin hops used in the mash. And it's also been dry hopped with Centennial and Nelson Sauvin during the fermentation, which it's going to boost that fruitiness. So that typical American hop character where you get the almost grapefruity flavour in the beer itself, and then that sort of mango characteristic that you get from the hops like Cascade. Then adding even more grapefruit and pineapple in the form of sort of grapefruit pulp, grapefruit zest into the mash. It's just going to boost that fruitiness. So that's what I'm sort of looking forward to. You're almost looking at Lilt, the pop Lilt, which was pineapple and grapefruit flavoured pop. That sort of character you're going to be looking for in the beer. So let's give it a go. Let's see if I can do this without covering the entire living room with beer froth. Oh, we've got a bit of fobbing up. But so one thing I noticed with this beer when I poured some the other night is it doesn't hold the head so well. I'm wondering if that's down to the extra fruits that are in there, just sort of breaking down the head as it pours. So lovely, clean, crisp looking beer. It's not one of the cloudier IPAs, and you definitely get that grapefruit characteristic. Not sure I get the pineapple very much, but let's see what we get when we'll just taste it. So there's the bitterness there. There's very definite IPA flavour, but that pineapple, it hits you on the back of your palate. It's almost a creaminess, almost a cream soda sort of flavour from it, but yeah, there's that definite pineapple fruitiness into the beer. Very pleasant. Don't think it tastes like Lilt in the slightest bit. It's a much more grown-up drink than that, fortunately. But yeah, there's that very strong grapefruit bitterness there. And it's more than you would normally get from the hop. We expect that grapefruity bitterness from the American hops, the Nelson Sauvins and the Cascade hops. It's that very classic grapefruit flavour. But yeah, with that almost sort of cream soda pineapple flavour at the back of it's very pleasant. Other than that, it's a very, very potable beer, very, very drinkable. What's it coming at? What ABV wise? 6.4% ABV. So you're not looking at a beer that you're going to drink vast quantities of. I think drinking characteristics have changed. When I first started drinking as an 18-year-old, actually I started before I was 18. I grew up in a pub, but your typical drinker, your beer drinker, was pretty much exclusively male. The ladies at the time used to go out and drink port and lemon or baby sham or some other stuff like that. So your typical beer drinker was a man, and it was considered a rite of passage to go to the pub and drink a gallon of beer. And when you were drinking beers that were sort of 3.5, 3.8% ABV, then drinking a gallon of beer is not beyond the realms of possibility. You're looking at sort of probably, you'd be looking at a couple of units a pint at the most, at the absolute most with 2 units, 1.5 units a pint. So if you had 8 pints of beer, 8 pints of bitter at 1.5 units, then you're looking at 12 units of alcohol. You're drinking something that's 6% ABV, then you're looking at 2.5 units per pint. You're certainly not going to be drinking a gallon of that. Or if you do, you're not going to be feeling very well afterwards. So I think drinking patterns have changed. I think people go out to the pub and drink for longer these days. Is it right or wrong? Don't know. Not sure really. I think as I've got older, I tend not to drink vast quantities. Although having said that, looking back at the beer festival video that I made recently, I was pretty well oiled by the end of that. But then again, I'd not drunk 8 pints of beer by the end of that. I'd certainly not had 16 half-pint glasses of beer at a beer festival. A lot less than that. And we can enjoy a drink without absolutely falling over ourselves. This one's really pleasant, well worth it. I say there were 6 cans of this came in the sixer pack, and it's a very pleasant drink, very enjoyable. So cheers, enjoy.